McDonald's for after the meeting. I will call to order the Transportation Committee meeting of November 16th, 2021. May we have a roll call, please?
Chaplin? Here. Lazar? Here. Krajewski? Ozak? Here. Chelsky?
Here.
Zay?
Here. All right, we have a quorum. I have nothing on the chairman's remarks. We have nothing on the public comment. I have a motion to approve the Transportation Committee meeting minutes of November 2nd, 2021. Second. Motion and a second. Any changes, alterations, or corrections? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Next item under 6 is the procedure procurement requisitions. May I have a motion to CTP 043321 contract purchase order to Gasaway Distributors Inc. for the purchase of liquid calcium chloride as needed for the Department of Transportation for a cost not to exceed $48,800. I have a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Next is a motion to approve DTP 0434-21 recommendation for the approval of contract for Wilco Inc. to furnish and deliver automotive lubricants as needed for the Division of Transportation for a contract not to exceed $55,000.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Anybody have any questions, Jim?
Yeah. Chris, did we see a big increase on this?
The reason we're out to bid is they did not renew. So
Oh, okay.
this is why we're out to bid. They could not continue to hold the price. They were losing money. And so this is a new bid, same firm, but I can't remember what the increases were, but this is a new
We
bid.
expect probably to see more of that probably.
We should, yes.
Good question. All right, anything else? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Next is intergovernmental agreement. Move to approve DTR 0520-21, which is an intergovernmental agreement to the Illinois State Toll Highway Authority and the County of DuPage and Village of Bensonville for improvements along the Elgin O'Hara Western Access Roadway and bridge ramp construction, Bensonville water main for fire suppression system, right-of-way fence installation, and O'Hare repaving at no county cost. I have a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Next is a motion to approve DTR 0521-21, a local agency agreement between the County of DuPage and the Illinois Department of Transportation to improve 75th Street from Millbrook Drive to Green Road for an estimated county cost of $1,529,930.
So moved.
Second. Motion and second. Anybody have any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Next is a motion to approve DTR 0522-21, a local agency agreement between the County of DuPage and Illinois Department of Transportation to improve 85th Street at Woodward Avenue for an estimated county cost of $2,150,000.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. Anybody have any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Next is 8 action items, and it's to approve the open account approval, which are listed there. May I have a motion on that?
So moved.
Second. A motion is second. Does anybody have any questions on either of those? Not all in favor say aye.
Was Benny's listed on there?
No, not this time. We got them last cycle. We did increase it though from 10 to 15,000, 14,900.
That's good. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Any report from our state attorney?
This time, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, under old business, you want to give us? some
Yeah,
update on
one or
the
two
long-range
items. Well,
transportation
Yeah, under old business, just a reminder, our long-range transportation plan is out for public comment. It's a virtual public hearing through the end of Friday. So I know I sent something a couple weeks ago after committee, then one more recently. So if you haven't, please go out there and attend the virtual public hearing. After the comment, so the hearing closes Friday, public comments will end at the end of November. And then we'll receive those comments and hopefully bring forward to this committee and ultimately board for adoption, the long range plan in December. And that's a 20-year outlook, $1.6 billion program. So
I'm sorry, the amount again.
with 1.6 billion,
Okay.
of which 1.2 billion is capital investment. The other 400 million is maintenance, operations, personnel, that kind of stuff.
And it'll pass committee and board in this.
That's intended to go to the first and only meeting in December.
All right.
And that's all I had under old
All
business.
right. Anybody have anything under old business? Anything else? Okay, new business?
New business. So yesterday, the president signed the infrastructure bill, $1.2 trillion. So I'm happy to be using a B. They're using a T at the federal level. So what does that mean? So none of that money comes to the county directly. All the money either formula funds or competitive grant funds is facilitated through the state of Illinois. So 9.8 billion came to the state for highways and 1.4 billion for bridges. So as in the past, we've brought to this group, as a matter of fact, two of the items you approved today. One was a safety funded, federal safety funded project, 75th Street. The other one was an STP funded project, 87th at Woodward. So those are grants that hopefully we'll see the marks increase for DuPage County, obviously the state, and we'll continue to compete for those grants as we always have, and hopefully successfully. So I just want to let you know that none of that money is coming to us directly. It'll be through formula and competitive grants.
All right, Dawn?
Oh, thank you, Chairman. So does that mean that we have to write a grant to the state for those monies?
So the programs, these federal programs, typically what happens is through the DuPage Mayors and Managers Conference, they facilitate the STP Surface Transportation Program Fund. So historically, the marks were around 10 million. With this increase, we hope to see those marks increase, but we get to compete for those funds just like along with the 34 municipalities in DuPage. Congestion Mitigation Air Quality Funds is programmed through CMAP, Competitive Process HISP, Highway Safety Program is through the state of Illinois. So these are the grant process, much more simpler than a lot of other federal grants. It's a 5-page form. You fill in the blanks and then you compete based
Yeah,
on
but I would
established
imagine
criteria.
all 102 counties
Oh,
in
yeah.
Illinois are going to be competing for the same money.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all the municipalities as
Yep.
well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay, good luck.
but the good thing for us is we put ourselves in a great position with that gas tax change, is
Right.
that now we have the local match to cover. Not everybody has match to cover federal funds.
Good news.
Right.
And is
I have
all
a
the
question.
funding match?
There's every grant is anywhere from 70-30, 30 being local to like 90-10, depending on the fund and the program.
Do you think our long-range transportation plan would any of those projects, do you think, be eligible for this infrastructure grant money that we could submit to the state?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So we're gonna have like, what do you call it? Ready, what do we call that?
Shovel
Project
ready?
Shovel ready.
Well, we may not have shovel ready as of yet, but
We'll
over
have
time,
engineering ready.
we'll have engineering ready. But yes, a
Right.
lot of the projects in there, we hope to set up to be federally eligible
Great.
from the long range plan, as well as the things we're actively pursuing right now.
Yes,
I think
great.
it's a great point, because that's why you have a long range transportation
Exactly,
plan. So when
right.
you get a funding program like this that goes to
That's right,
bridges.
we're ready to go.
We already have forecasted and anticipated what's going to be necessary, and hopefully we are a step ahead of everybody. So that's great to hear. Right. Any good thoughts? All right. Dawn?
I wonder, when is that money going to be dropped though? I mean, I heard somebody, Joe, maybe you said it could be years. I'm sorry if I'm putting money or words in your mouth.
Yeah, I think.
I would defer
to Chris Snyder on
Yeah. I think by the time it gets to the state and they go through their processes and make them available, like for example, the STP program, Surface Transportation Program, managed out of DuPage Mayors and Managers Conference, they start their call this January. Now, whether that money is going to be available already as it goes through the federal process and all that, or down the road, whether it's going to be available this cycle or the next cycle, it's every 2 years to cycle. So that's, I think with everything being signed just yesterday, there's still a lot of wheels in motion in terms of when this money really is going to hit the streets. So to
Great
speak.
question. I think it'd be at least 2 years. What do you mean?
Yeah, typically probably a cycle, a grant cycle. By the time it gets to the state, they do, they distribute it to the other agencies. A lot of agencies are on a by every 2 year cycle for calls. You can't do it every year, it's just too much paperwork. So STP is this January, CMAQ, which we've been successful in the past, is the following January. So they offset because, staffing commitments and just the ability to get through. So hopefully we'll see that money trickle our way in the next 12 months.
Okay, well,
Trickle our way meaning competitive grants.
right. Just as a PSA, I want to say that the president just signed it yesterday. We've given Bill Vining a week to distill it and digest it, and he'll be at our legislative committee meeting in a week from today.
That'd be great.
Okay,
So we
yeah.
can ask those questions.
Yeah, those are good questions.
Thank you. for telling us. All right. Anybody else have anything under new business? If not, without objection, we stand adjourned.
Thank you.